Hi everyone, Dr. John here, and well, today is my birthday!
Alleluia, 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 Alleluia.
For the podcast, 2001 marks 21 years for me, but for you, well, this shall mark the day when I shall answer to your questions. So, without further ado, let's bring on the questions. Holidays Forever asks, how much does it cost to buy Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam? Bit interesting questions to start with. Now, last time I checked, the game cost about 20 euros. Yeah, it was exactly 20 euros. Which would be in American dollars about around bit over $20 or close to $30. However, whatever the price, the game is definitely worth it. The co-op experience with your friends is just priceless. The AI character, aka the randomizer in the game, always manages to surprise a little bit. And overall, it's a pretty darn good game for its price. I hope this helped. Next question please. Unclor 2222 asks, what is a good question? Well, technically what you just asked is a good question. However, if you need some pointers, here's a few. One way to determine a good question is how well you get the info you need from them. So basically any sort of a simple question like what is your name, how much the time is, and why the hell did you hit me with an anvil are very good questions. You usually get the info you want pretty fast and might be a little bit surprised on what you get. The other type of good questions are the ones that you use to mess up with people's mind. You know, the questions that really have no answer and cause people to go overdrive with their brain processing, like what is the meaning of life? If which came first, chicken or egg? Or my personal favorite, what good is algebra and other advanced mathematics? Ask that one from your math teacher and he or she will be running on the walls. No, seriously, I once saw a math teacher running across the floor, the roof, the walls on a school sports hall. And that was one freaking huge hole. Next one please. Shanico2 asks, what inspired you to do LPs? Well, what inspired me to do LPs on my own was when I first discovered YouTube and then happened to accidentally stumble on a video titled Cloud8745 plays I Wanna Be the Guy or something like that. I watched it and I was hooked. I was fascinated on just how did this guy manage to, with just sporadic commentary, turn a video just about playing a video game so freaking entertaining. It looked simple and was hilarious. After that I started looking into more LPers, and the next one I stumbled on was a guy called Louis Prower. This guy didn't have any fancy way of recording. He just simply took a video cam, pointed at the TV and then started playing some games. That's all. Already this execution style was something that got my attention, but what really impressed me about this guy was that he was able to compensate this lack of high quality recording method with a pretty snappy, hilarious, and once again sporadic commentary. He also granted the guy had a bit of a tendency to go overboard with gay jokes. But still, he was pretty hilarious to watch, so he was the second guy to inspire me and show me like a whole new way how you can do LPs. The third and the last one that inspired me very greatly maybe even more than the previous two, was none other than Nintendo Capri Sun. But the first thing about this guy that I noticed was his age. He was a 30 years old donut maker that was still making LP videos. Already that setup was quite interesting to me because until that point I had always saw the LPs as just something that young people do. I never expected a person that mature to do LPs, but he did LPs and he did them pretty well. Also, he was pretty much the guy who gave me the courage to start doing LPs because he pretty much showed me that you can enjoy and do these things despite how mature or how grown up you are. So that was the one thing about this guy that really inspired me. The second thing was his LPing style. Compared to the previous two, Cloud 8745 and Louis Brower, he was quite collective, but was still very hilarious to watch and listen to. Like, he didn't have that sporadic commentary, but still, despite his calm pace of commentating and his collectiveness when something surprising happened, he would give just a sporadic reaction as anyone else, and well, that was pretty much something that really hit on me. Like, it was so refreshing seeing such a collective style of LPing after watching two sporadic LPers. So that was pretty much the second thing that inspired me from Nintendo Capri Sun, and with that my desire to do my LPs on my own was pretty much nailed. And then when I saw Nintendo Capri Sun's guide videos on how he did his most early LPs, I also came in and took down the technical execution, some tips from those videos, and pretty much after that, well, those who have followed me the longest time pretty much know the rest. I hope this cleared things for you. Next question please. Shaniko2 also asks, which country would you like to see? Japan! No second thoughts, Japan. I've always been a sucker for Japanese culture, history, technology and mythology. I would even move to live there if I had the money and good enough that skill in language. I would definitely move there and live there. I adore Japan that much. But I also have to admit that as a gamer, I'm also interested in Japan because holy hell, it's the home of Nintendo. And Nintendo is like Vatican to most gamers. The holy place you can gaze upon, but you can never peek inside. So yeah, country that I would like to see and experience most is Japan, the land of the rising sun and the home of the samurais. And with this question I have answered all of the things you wanted to ask from me. I hope my answers were good enough for you and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you excuse me, Dr. John signing out and going to enjoy my coffee and cake. Bye bye and see ya.